out here at Craters of the Moon today. We're gonna try and show you guys around a little bit, show you a lot of the fun things to do in this area. This is kind of close to Twin Falls, but you can't go through Twin Falls to get here. Almost middle of the state, close to the Sawtooth Mountains. We're about to head into the visitor center and see if we can see some caves today maybe, and a few volcanic views. Here at Inferno Cone. It's this amazing volcano you can hike all the way up to the top to. There's a great view behind us. What's really cool about this place is this is where Yellowstone used to be. There were actually a series of chain reactions and explosions that blew up a lot of what's now the Snake River Plain. Where Yellowstone is now is where that ended up, and now we can come here, we can hike in these areas, see all these really cool lava rocks. We've never actually hiked to the top of this one before. We've been to the park in the past, but it's been a few years, so we're excited to check it out. We made it to the top! Isn't that cool? So this hike wasn't too bad. We were able to do it with the kids here. And what do you guys think? Was it all right? Woo! Someone say no? Did you do okay though? Yeah, not too bad. It's a great hike for kids. You get this incredible view of the Snake River Plain here, the buttes out here, all the other volcanic rock. Something to keep in mind though, remember that volcanic rock reflects back heat. So if you come in the heat of the day, you're gonna be feeling that sun hitting you back. I'm only wearing a long sleeve because I'm super sunburned from yesterday. I'm trying not to get sunburned again, but drink lots of water, wear really good shoes, and you'll be just fine. We have made it to the spatter cones. This place is really cool because there's a trail right here and you can walk all the way up and look into the mouth of this volcano. Again, these volcanoes are extinct, so there's nothing too crazy here, but if you have really little kids, you're worried about doing the hike we just did up that Inferno Cone, this one is a really mild one, really easy, not a ton of lava rock to reflect back and heat you up. We're coming down from this volcano up here, but as you can see behind me, you are also able to look into this volcano. As you can see kind of in this corner here, there is snow in this volcano. It is not uncommon to come out to these volcanoes where it's really hot, go into a cave and find snow because underneath the ground it is extremely cool. Not far from the spatter cones and just a little bit up the walkway, you come up this hill a little ways, and this is where I feel like you're really on the moon. There are all these rocks for miles and miles, tons of lava, and you know, there's no zero gravity here or low gravity, but otherwise, it really does feel like you're there. Again, yeah, the cones are just right over here. Those are the volcanoes we came from. Really short walk. There is an actual trail though that will take you up this way. It's about 1.8 miles. There's some other volcanoes and lava rock you can see, but here, even just going a little bit up the trail is awesome. We are currently on our way to Indian Cave. This is actually the trail that leads to all the caves. Something else I forgot to mention, it is $20 to get into the park. This is, of course, under the National Park Service, so if you have a National Park Pass, you can also use that to get into the park. The walk we're currently on to go to the lava caves is about 0.8 miles, so not too bad. Also, something to note is when you come out here, if you come out here in the winter, despite its hot appearance today, this place actually gets a ton of snow. So if you come out during another time of year, the caves might be completely snowed in and you might not be able to see them. So definitely keep that in mind when you're planning your trip out to Craters of the Moon National Monument. We are inside Indian Cave. Avali crushed it, made it down amazing. Some of the other kids had a harder time. If you do have littles that are afraid of walking on wobbly rocks, apparently it's pretty scary, so keep that in mind. But this cave is absolutely massive. These caves just seem to go on forever. That hole there keeps going on. There's a hole back here that keeps going. You can really walk around. This cave you do not need jackets for. It is a little cooler, unless of course you come in the winter. But it's actually a nice temperature down here. It is so hot up there. It's about 80, 90 degrees today, but in here, nice circular air, nice shade. And there's swallows flying around up at the top. Swallows often make their homes here in these caves. This is a really cool place to check out if you can make the hike down. This is really cool. Look at the top of the cave here. It looks like rock actually broke off from up here and it's down here on the ground right now. I'm not sure why, but I think it's really interesting to see how you can see the different pieces of the cave and how they've fallen down here. This is actually a lava tube more than a cave, I should have mentioned. This is where the lava would come out during the times when these volcanoes were active. Since they're not active, it's really easy to walk around down here and it feels so much better than being up in the hot sun. All right, we've just emerged from the cave and the way to find our way back are by these markers. So we're just walking along the lava plain right over the very tube that we just climbed through. If you're gonna pick an easy one, the easiest tube to do is definitely the Indian Cave here is what it's called. And it's not too bad. We've also been informed that in order to go through these caves, you can't be wearing any clothing that you had on when you went through another cave or mine shaft or anything like that. Apparently it can really damage the ecosystem. So keep that in mind when you come. Something else to note is that there are lots of bats here, and occasionally the caves will be closed because they're trying to protect the bats. So we have 2 caves closed today. 2 are open. Still able to see a lot though, still a really good time. Definitely be careful on the way back. Look at that. Let's go wrap it up for our time here at Craters of the Moon. It is such a fun place. Definitely come check it out. It's in the middle of Idaho. And definitely come check out some of this lava rock. It is so cool. If you're following my channel, thank you so much. But feel free to subscribe, hit that bell, and we'll show you what more adventures we come out with. Here's the entrance to the Indian Cave. Nope, Indian Tunnel.